Because none of this really matters.
Yeah, this audio, this video is still going. Alright. None of this really matters. Episode 60.
Because none
In
of
this episode, we're talking about Tom Cruise in preparation for Top Gun Maverick. I need you guys to like speak with me.
Yes.
I feel like I'm talking to nobody. I need some enthusiasm.
Rob is just, he's ready to burst right now.
I have never loved America more until today. I didn't know what to do.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, so in preparation for Top Gun Maverick, we're all pretty much very excited about this movie coming out. I think everybody is. We are going to talk about all of Tom Cruise movies, but obviously more specifically, Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Top motherfucking gun.
I think we should just knock it out the way real quick. Top Gun, 1986. And you guys watched it? I'm
Watched it today.
I'm guessing.
For the first time?
Oh, no, nothing. You know what? I will admit this. I've seen Top Gun because of how many people watch it in the military. I've seen it in chunks, but I've never watched it
Like
all the
sat
way through
down
to get the story.
Yeah.
And this hit, I think because I'm not in, it hit differently. When you're
Okay.
in, I'm like, fuck those planes, fuck that officer,
Yeah.
fuck these people.
Yeah.
When you're out, God bless fucking America.
That's crazy. It is.
Take me over there right now.
Yeah.
Take me to the Ukraine right now.
Yeah.
I will fuck y'all
All those
up.
Ruskies.
Ruskies.
That was his 7th movie.
Yeah, I got all his movies listed on my phone right now. That's what I was. That's what I was doing before we started recording. In my notes, I have all his movies, and when we go through each one, I'm gonna put either the green check or the red X.
Okay.
So, with Top Gun, we're gonna talk about Top Gun first. What do you guys think?
Do you love America? Do you care if we win or not? Do you care if we look strong in the road or not? That's the first question. And if you say yes, then Top Gun is your fucking movie.
Yeah,
5 against 1. He said, I can't fucking do it, Iceman. We need you, Maverick. All right, I got you.
bet.
I'm going to take out a plane that they said is better than ours. They admittedly said, this plane outmaneuvers ours. This ain't training exercise, bitch.
Yeah, this is the real shit.
That's what got me hype. I said, this ain't no training exercise. This
Yeah.
top secret. We got some shit going down. Here's an envelope. I don't know where y'all are going. Take the envelope. Figure out what's happening.
Yeah.
And then we found
After
out what's
graduation,
happening.
yeah.
Oh, buddy, just gonna shoot me out the sky?
Yeah.
We're just trying to escort our people so we can get our shit and figure out what's going on. You just gonna come and shoot me out the sky? See, that's what bothered me. That's that Russian bullshit they be putting.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody messing with you, nigga.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody messing with you. But you just come over here as you think I run this shit. See, when we go somewhere, we blow it up, but then we leave. We don't want to occupy. Give me your shit and then we leave. It's fucked up, but hey, don't be some dickhead.
Yeah.
Oh, we just want our shit, man. And then you got to jump us? You know you saw 2 planes on that radar. Send 5 niggas out there.
Yeah. Well, they had to.
Send 5 niggas out there. Because you know who that is. And I'm going to just say it right now. Navy pilots are the best pilots. Out of any service branch, they are the best pilots. Even Air Force people will tell you they're the best pilots.
Top Gun.
Because they
That
gotta
movie
land
made people. That
on a
movie
fucking
made
ship.
people.
They're like, oh,
wanna
I'm
be a
gonna go.
pilot.
I'm gonna go join.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can say that. Wearing a flight suit to work.
I almost brought it
Lit.
out for you today. I almost pulled out the
Lit.
box of fucking. I almost came here dressed up. I was like, I'm ready. I almost wore my fucking
The bomber
battle
jacket.
rattle.
Yeah.
I almost put on my fucking name tape. I was like, it's over with today. Put me in there,
You
baby.
should have.
Put me in there.
You should have.
I almost got us all aviator glasses. Put me.
I would have
the
definitely
fucking
rocked
there.
those. All in the name of
It would have
US of A.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle myself. Because I would have been like, I gotta go, guys. I'm going to re-enlist. Sorry.
Also, the level of
Gayness.
yay.
A lot of homoeroticism.
It was
Yeah.
very apparent
A
from
lot
the
of
beginning.
homoeroticism.
Power of the dog level
Very
aroused.
Navy, that's very Navy of them.
Yes.
I was like, nah, this is definitely the Navy. Y'all niggas love touching each other.
Yeah, I was like, you could be my wingman anytime. I was like, good lord.
And I was like, wait, why don't y'all just suck each other off right now?
Right now.
Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer, the dream everybody.
The Iceman. The Iceman.
The
Tom
ice-
Cruise was
'cause
in
he's
the
ice
house
cold.
about to get some poontang and was like, nah, I'm dipping.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the boys.
Yeah.
Play some volleyball. I was like, this dude.
In the hot ass sun.
Shirtless.
In San Diego.
But yeah, shout out
He's like,
Iceman.
yeah, I
Val
want to
Kilmer.
glisten with everybody else.
That movie, excuse me, guys, I'm getting over a sickness. That movie, of course, I was not of course, I don't know. I was aircraft maintenance, so you get to see those people, like pilots, and you know the plane
Positions and
you
shit.
understand the lingo, but not even that. If you're just military, you understood what they were going through, like. Well, especially those guys. Pilots, like they were saying, like, they're already the top 1% of the fact that only 1% of the country ever joins the military at a time. There's only, like, ever 300,000 people at a time.
I mean, in the 80s, that's the Cold War.
Yeah.
People
so that
are
was,
like,
they were trying, but it was still, like, but that's even then, like, so that's what they were saying, like, you're the top 1% of the top 1%. Like,
that's
you're
so
already
crazy.
a naval pilot,
Right.
and now you're, like, the best
You're
of
the
those
Top Gun.
naval pilots. Yes.
Top Gun.
But also the rules thing. That was a big thing that I took away that I probably wouldn't. That would have been something I would have thought differently about. When I was in, I would have been like, fuck you and your dumbass rules. But then now you're like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a reason why they told him not to do that. Like, because 99% of the time, it's because they've seen somebody die from it. If you do that, we know you're going to die.
That shit was badass though. In the beginning, do you remember when
he
he
broke all those fucking rules.
But he's fucking Maverick.
But the inverted that was the part. I remember we said it about Dunkirk. Like, that's what makes you a great pilot. He's like, you don't have time to think, which is fairly true. But that's why they train. They have to they have to train safely. So you don't have to think like an idiot like he did. Because he got a lot of people killed almost. The jet wash thing, that was stupid. That was kind of Iceman's fault. Nobody else tried to like bring that up in the movie. That's the reason why what's his name is dead.
Goose. Or not Goose.
Goose is dead because of Iceman.
Or yes, Goose.
Because he cut in front of him.
I'm thinking of the first dude who was like
He
quit.
didn't, he didn't die.
No,
He just resigned. He
pussy.
was just traumatized or some
pussy,
shit.
Boy. It's
Because
he thought he was going to die.
He thought he was going to die.
And that's something that people won't tell you. That happens a lot more often than you think.
Yeah.
More often than not, we won't shoot at each other, but we will chase each other like back and forth over a border, and then like miss will lock him and be like, you got me, dude. Like, I'm not gonna shoot, but if I let
it's
this
a game.
go,
Yeah, it's
you're
like
done.
fencing or some shit.
Oh, that's exactly what we do. It, especially Russia and America. We tit for tat each other like that, and sometimes we'll probably shoot each other down and not report that shit. Just be like, because you don't want to cause
my bad.
You don't want to cause like a stir. That's exactly what it is.
But Top Gun, didn't click. Didn't like it. I mean, I can't. There a part of me likes it, but watching it, I was like, God damn it, I don't like this movie. It's not a good movie. That's what I should say. Like, I like it, but it's not good whatsoever. You know what I mean?
I think for the time, probably.
For the time, it's the shit.
Like, awesome.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. But like watching this, I'm like, the only cool parts are the action, the flight,
the flying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The writing, terrible. The acting, terrible. Tom Cruise wasn't good in this movie. I'll say that.
All of his one-liners and
it's 80s action and shit. But like when they do the serious scene, like I was telling when I watched it with Tatiana, I was like, they're trying to have like a serious, really emotional scene, and Tom Cruise is in whitey tighties in the fucking bathroom. Yeah, and like trying to have like a real scene. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Couldn't tone the sex down just for a second.
No.
Still gotta be. Everybody was sweaty the entire movie, and
artificial
I didn't understand
sweat.
why. I was like, I know that it's hot on ships, and I know the military sucks, But they are officers, and air conditioning did exist in the 80s.
Yeah, it did. When they were in the beginning, I was like, why is he so sweaty
Why is he
for?
sweating so much?
I was like, I don't understand.
They would never let you sweat like that in the room. Everybody's just wet. You're just like, what is happening, guys?
And they got like one little desk fan.
Yeah, and then he was like smoking a cigarette. I was like, so we're not on a ship right now?
No, you know that back then was.
Back then, I'm sure it was
Back
fine.
then, they didn't give a shit, especially in the Navy. Navy gets away with a lot of that shit because their life does suck. Because you live on a fucking ship.
Yeah.
So they can get away with a lot of the, like, stuff that we normally can't get away. Especially in the Air Force because we're such pussies about shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
We broke the rules. But that stuff was, like... And then out of that, again, I probably don't know. That was a lot of them were officers. They operate completely differently than, like, us and Faustino and them. Like, that's just a completely different mindset of how they operate.
But they did bring up a good point of, like, it's in your blood type of thing. Like, generations, which brings us into the new Top Gun.
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick.
Where it's like
the new movie.
The new people are gonna be like
Miles Teller.
Yeah,
supposed to
somehow,
be Bruce's son.
Yeah, somehow like they're related or whatever. So, but when they were talking in the movie, they were like, "Oh, well, you don't." Talking to Tom Cruise, they were like, "Well, you don't come from this. Like you're nobody."
Yeah.
And then Iceman was like, this is me. This is who I am. This is what we do."
Yeah, Iceman's a shit.
And
everybody how are they gonna have Val Kilmer?
Sucking him off.
Iceman's a narcissist.
Yeah.
He's a I hate to say it, he's the one who's gonna make like general or something like that.
Yeah, because
he's people who
fucking
don't give a shit,
crazy as shit.
Those people, they're like very like.
I thought Iceman was the coolest fucking character.
Oh, I still think he's the best pilot in that whole movie. The only reason why he needed help was because it was 5-on-1. That's the only reason why. But I was like, no, he's the best pilot because he knows how to operate within. He knows how to operate within the limitations. Because I can be creative within the shit I'm supposed to do. You got to break all these stupid ass rules to do what you got to do.
Right.
He's like scrappy. Maverick is more scrappy.
Yes, very scrappy.
But that's because he was bred into that. He's been operating between these limits. And Tom Cruise is like, I'm just fucking winging it.
Yeah, literally.
To be a commander, though.
Literally.
That was too, it's just like, yeah, it's like you're a little bit too high ranking to be that stupid. That was what I thought. I was like, you're a little bit a double bar. I was like, you a captain or whatever they call it, commander. I was like, you too old for that stupid shit. I think
Maverick was a lieutenant.
That's what they had called it because their ranks are different than ours. Theirs is all weird and shit.
Yeah,
like
in the movie they were calling him lieutenant.
Yeah, so yeah, as whatever an 03 is, an officer who's been in at least 6 to 8 years, you're way too old for that stupid shit. But then he did say, but that's also true. A lot of them don't see stuff combat like that. He's like, that's my second time. Like, oh no, that was the song he was talking about. But they often don't. They were like, nobody ever sees a MiG. He was like, well, I did. And like, that's true. Nobody ever. Obviously, sometimes people don't come back from. I think nobody died, right? Except for the Russians. Nobody from America died, right? Oh, buddy got his engine blown out.
I don't think anybody died.
I don't think anybody died.
Of course not.
Yeah, you can't have
not an American movie.
Yeah, and it was also rated PG, so.
I mean, we did watch somebody get their neck broken.
Yeah, Goose, that was pretty. But when we were watching it, me and Tatiana rewind it like 2 or 3 times. We were like, wait, what happened?
I did the same thing. The way they edited that part was way too confusing. You're like, what? And then I realized what happened. I
was like, did he like pass out? Like, did he hit his head or something or whatever? And then in the next scene, they were like explaining everything. And they still didn't say if he's dead or not. Yeah. And then the next scene in the bathroom is like, oh, Goose is dead. And we're like, fine. It took like 5 minutes for us to like.
He probably didn't. They probably, if there was some type of he probably wasn't dead yet, but he was on his way. I think those are explosives. When they eject, those are like legitimately like. So he might have been going 90, 100 miles per hour when you eject, because you have to go up fast enough to not get hit by the plane that's going 600 miles per hour. So that's why they were in that free spin. that's probably what made him, that canopy, everything just kind of just went wrong at the perfect time. And just boom, and just smashed his neck.
R.I.P.
That shit was crazy. I really did think, I didn't know that part of the movie. I thought Goose died because he was just being a dickhead with the Russians, and then they got shot down or something like that. I didn't know it was because it was just like...
faulty.
It wasn't even faulty because Iceman was being a douchebag. Like, this dude died in a training exercise. Like,
yeah.
What? That's wild.
That's pretty
training.
That sucks.
But also, that happens.
That was what happened with Josh.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking was with this dude when they were practicing the parachuting. Fucking died. Faulty parachute. Just fucking never saw him again. Dead. Just had a conversation with him right before they got on the plane.
Damn.
I was like, that shit was.
That's right. He's on a. That's like, oh boy, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to like get him connected. But somebody I know, they knew a dude who got smashed between two tanks. He didn't know. They were just like, the tank backed up, smashed him in there, alive for 6 hours. It was like, if we move this tank, he's dead.
He's gonna die. Yeah.
So they was like, call his family. No, he died. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They were like, as soon as they move the tanks away, everything's gonna come out. That the tanks together were the only thing
keeping him alive. But also,
they were like, call his family so he could talk to them before. So it's like you know that you're gonna die. It's like it's happening, it's coming, it's here. Like, you can't. It's unfathomable.
So that's why Cougar was like that.
Yeah,
that's
he was like, fuck that.
He was like, I got it. I lost. And that's true. Once you have a family, it fucks you up.
Yeah, he's like, I've never even met them.
Yeah.
He's never met his kid before. And that fucked him up to the point where he's like, I'm gonna die and I never even met my kid. That happens all the time.
That happens a lot. There's a lot of people who die. Not a lot. Let me say enough that it should be sad to people.
A considerable amount.
Yeah, there's 20-year-old dudes who never met their children and shit like that. And you just got, And sometimes, like we said, it's not always combat. Sometimes it is a faulty. There's a Marine who just got killed. Because, they do live fire at their combat training. Shot in the head. They said, keep your head down. Keep your fucking head down, man.
Was that Full Metal Jacket shit?
Yeah.
It is. That's why I liked Top Gun. It was like, you keep breaking the rules, dickhead. Like, you're going to get someone killed.
Yeah.
You keep breaking the rules. You keep doing this, you're going to... And again, it wasn't his fault per se, but... I mean, Iceman was a dickhead, too. He was just Maverick who followed rules. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, a different version of him. But
their dynamic was gay as fuck.
Yeah.
They both definitely wanted each other.
They stared each other in the eyes way too long a lot.
All the time.
And then
from the beginning.
Iceman's buddy was like, this shit's making me hard. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Then he looked at me to stare back at each other.
Right.
I was like, man, y'all gay, boy.
Yeah. I was like, all right.
Like the slow-mo volleyball. They're all glistening. Like, why?
They're all ripped.
Fucking
why?
I went to the...
But who doesn't want to ride a motorcycle next to a fighter jet now?
Yeah, that shit's sick.
I was like, that would make me want to fight a fighter jet too. Like,
also, Nate told me that on the soundtrack there was like 20 plus songs.
And they played
two songs the entire movie.
You didn't need anything else.
40 times.
That's it, yeah. The same exact part.
Yeah, it was...
And then they just cut it off and there's the next scene.
Yeah.
And then it goes to
Take my breath away. Boom, boom, boom.
Now, I will say, I was getting irritated a lot, though, because I was like, there's a part of me was like, all these niggas is corny, though. Like, the singing scene, I was like, I want to fight all of y'all. Because it was that military shit that bothered me. Yeah. I was like, you niggas think you're cool.
And then follows her into the restroom.
Right.
First thing I said was like, rape.
Rape.
That's the first thing I said out loud
Rape,
was
you're a
rape.
raper.
It was like, this is 1986, that's rape, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, we can do it right here. I was like, oh,
she said
no.
that first in fairness.
Yeah, she did initiate.
She did say that.
But still.
Made it less rapey.
But you follow, and then
just walked in there.
Yeah, went to the crib later, and then dips before. Weird.
Gay.
Weirdly homo.
Super gay, dude.
I think, didn't we watch a YouTube video about
That, yeah.
About
how there was
all
like the
the
Too Fast, Too Furious
homoerotic,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
Top Gun's the same thing.
Yeah.
They did the same thing, yeah. You could be my wingman anytime. The fuck?
I was like, oh, he just said that right now. And he meant it. Like,
I'm like, all right. And then, he said, and you could be mine.
mm-hmm.
Whoa. Dude, what? Oh, okay.
They're under the table, like.
Oh, my God.
We're like, oh, okay.
Anyways, Top Gun Maverick's coming out next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for. Like, what do you...
And
who's the bad guy?
People are saying this shit's going to be good. Like,
From the clips that we've seen, like the extended trailers and stuff,
Yeah.
it's gonna be good.
He's a civilian, so breaking rules is kind of like okay now. That's why he seems like he's kind of like punking them. That's why he does that air brake trick that he does.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm just gonna let him fly right past me. That's actually a maneuver that they use too. They'll just be like, and then be like, "Oh, I got you, dumbass." And
Also,
then,
they're like, you called me here, like you wanted my help.
Yeah.
So I can just do it.
Because Iceman, apparently in the trailer, like Iceman, like referenced him, was like, "Hey, get Maverick."
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Because he gave him that sloppy.
Yeah. Iceman definitely was out that joint. He was. What did he say? Oh no, that's what they said to Goose. He was like, "I know you kissed ass to get here," and he was like, "Only the right ones." And I was like, "That's a bar."
All right,
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, they're one-liners. Old buddy from ER, I can't remember his name. Goose. He was funny. I like Goose.
Goose was cool.
I like Goose.
Goose was probably the coolest one, and he fucking RIP'd. That shit.
Smashing into a canopy. That's a wild way to die for somebody. That's probably based off a true story.
Yeah.
It's probably something that happened.
They're probably doing research and like, yo, one time some dude died like this.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, write that in.
I do like those stories like that. When he got shot, when Iceman got shot, there's a story of a female pilot in the Air Force. And she was flying the A-10. Not like that plane with the double tails. But she got a whole one of those blown off and flew it all the way back home.
Oh, shit.
Like, they're like, that's supposed to be... The fighter pilots are just...
Badass.
That's where they can be douchebags. The whole time I thought, I was like, they can be assholes, though, because you have to fly at 4 Gs on an average. You have to consistently, like breathing and thinking and making sure you don't kill everybody. And
It's kind of why Captain Marvel was so cool.
In a way, yeah. Not as cool.
Not as cool, but
it had that same feature.
definitely was Top Gun-esque. Yeah.
Because it was like she could fly because she's been flying.
Yeah.
If they don't reference Top Gun in the next Captain Marvel movie, that'd be
it's a waste.
Yeah, a fail. They should have did it in a 90s setting. That would have been a nice homage.
You'd be like, remember, or like at least like name drop.
Or just play the song for like 10 seconds. You can afford it.
Right, on the jukebox.
Some shit.
Yeah. Did they play it on the jukebox? They played the song on the jukebox.
I only seen Captain Marvel once.
Seen it maybe 3 times. And only like one part of it when she screams. When they were like, ah, she and that's the only part I like.
I don't remember any part of Captain Marvel. If I'm being honest.
Very long-winded movie.
Oh my god.
Not a lot of action, actually.
Yeah, very boring. Anticlimactic. Anyways, so what we're going to do now is we're going to create this Tom Cruise Hall of Fame. What we're going to do is pick 10 movies, unranked. Just pick his 10 best movies to where, like, they're going to go down in history of, like, almost like the top 10 essential Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Like an introduction to Tom Cruise. So I'm going to list in order of when they came out.
Okay. I'm there with you.
And you guys are going to be like, yes, no. Or if you got something to say about it, whatever. There's obviously a podcast. You can say whatever the fuck you want. So, with the first one is Risky Business. Do you think that would go in? Or no? Because I've seen it. Also don't like it. At all.
I think it's an
also,
80s movie.
Some rapey vibes in there, too. Because it is weird. I don't like it.
Right, the kid, he's home alone, trying to get some before he goes to college.
Yeah, very. I don't know.
I think it's just like that iconic scene of him like dancing in his fucking whitey tighties again.
Yeah, that's the most.
I mean, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it's essential though.
Would you wouldn't put that like Hall of Fame? No, Rob. Anything to say?
I don't. You said, what is it called? Risky Business?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that movie. Doesn't seem like something I would ever watch.
And but this is gonna be our Hall of Fame. This isn't gonna be like the Tom Cruise. Like, this is gonna be the None of This Really Matters Tom Cruise Hall of Fame.
Well, if that's it,
he's been doing this
right.
for like 30 years. It's there. He has better movies than
If we say it, it's right. We're better than you.
That is true. We have immaculate taste here.
Yeah.
Between the three of us, immaculate taste.
Come on.
I would say.
I'd say we're pretty fair between the three of us. We all have at least different enough taste.
And we can all, if we all agree on one thing, it's probably great. I would say.
You're right.
I hate to toot my own horn, but Anyways, All the Right Moves.
No.
Haven't seen it.
Nope.
If I'm being, so it's not going in.
So,
Nope.
yeah, we're going down. You got all the wrong moves.
Ridley Scott's Legend. It is a great movie. It is an 80s like timepiece, fantasy.
Yeah.
But it's not going in.
Nah.
Not my bad.
Thomas Cruise Mapother? What the fuck is his name?
Rob, we're gonna have to hit up that camera right now.
Oh.
Alright. And we're back.
What is Thomas Cruise Mapother?
Is that his name?
Yeah, his last name is
Mapother?
I can't pronounce it. Mapother?
Mapother. It's probably Mapother.
I think it's Mapother.
Thomas Cruise Mapother the 4th. Born on July 3rd. He made a movie called Born on the 4th of July.
America.
He actually made a movie called Born on the 4th of July, which is going in already.
He loves America, and he fucking has done us well.
Mm-hmm.
Top Gun.
Come on now.
It's going in?
It's going in the top 10.
So we're going to greenlight that.
Mm-hmm.
Top 5 best military movies ever.
Martin Scorsese's The Color of Money. Sports movie about pool. Would that go in? What do you guys think?
Can't say I've seen it.
I haven't seen it.
I would vote yes, but we'll keep that in the medium ground.
Okay.
Cocktail, another one. Actually, Dad showed me this movie like a really long time ago. I wouldn't say it goes in the Hall of Fame though. Like, as far as 10 Tom Cruise movies, Cocktail isn't going in. Now the next one, Rain Man.
Come on now. Definitely on the top 10.
Rain Man is for sure.
Rain Man, the first time I ever seen a.
Even though everybody references the special needs person,
yeah.
Tom Cruise killed
carried,
killed that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say Tom Cruise carried, but he did. There was a big. It was both of them. It wasn't just Dustin Hoffman. First time I ever seen a Lamborghini Countach in a movie was in
Rain Man.
Rain Man. Me and my parents watched it. I was in like middle school. Rain Man was on Netflix at the time. I'm pretty sure it might still be on Netflix. I don't know. But I watched Rain Man and I was like, this is good as fuck. He was like, there's 54 toothpicks in the box. There's 6 missing. They're on the ground. And there's like some shit. I don't know. I don't know. That movie is great. And it's very
a good
touching.
movie, yeah.
Very good movie.
And Tom Cruise is great in the movie because you know his intentions aren't good. He's using them. And I think playing that, like, I always like actors who play those like dickheadish roles. Those are like my favorite. So like seeing Tom Cruise play that role.
Yeah.
Very good. I would put Rain Man in.
Rain Man, yeah. I'd put that in there.
Born on the 4th of July. If you guys say no, I'm gonna
just
force
looking
a
at
yes.
the picture that they put on there.
It's an amazing.
It wins.
Oh my god.
Born on the 4th of July is going in. I don't give a fuck.
Don't care. Never seen it, and it's in there.
Dude, it fucking hits you right here. And I never even served in the military. I just love Vietnam.
He was Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan. But yeah,
he was paralyzed in Vietnam.
And then he comes back home, and you're like, you guys don't. I did all this for my country.
I was like, fuck you.
And you treat me like, oh, dude. Anyways, Days of Thunder. Did I skip some? I feel like I skipped some.
No,
that was his next movie. Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder.
July, Days of Thunder. Damn, that's good.
Right.
Days of Thunder. What do you think?
With Tony Scott, he's the same one that
did Top Gun.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Tony Scott. That's Ridley Scott's brother.
Oh dang.
Speaking of Ridley Scott, did you guys hear the news about Vangelis? the composer for Blade Runner, he died today.
What?
Yeah. Vangelis passed away today. He was 79.
Wow.
The legend made Blade Runner soundtrack.
Oh man, 79. No, that's a good life, man. R.I.P.
That's so crazy. I saw that this one. I was like, ah, shit. Like, he changed sci-fi.
Yeah,
he changed sci-fi by himself.
Yeah.
Days of Thunder.
It's great.
It's stock car racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because that movie was made because Jeff Gordon was new into NASCAR, and it was like Jeff Gordon made NASCAR cool and young, and there was always the rivalry between Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Jeff Gordon. And there was like the old dude who's like traditionalist conservative. Dale Earnhardt Sr. is a badass, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeff Gordon was like the young kid that comes in and makes it fun and cool type shit.
Yeah.
And all the old people don't like him, and all the young people don't like Dale Earnhardt Sr. And basically, they made this movie. Tony Scott made this movie because like NASCAR was like getting hyped because of Jeff Gordon. So basically, he made Days of Thunder shaped after Jeff Gordon.
Yeah. And he had like some type of PTSD or something with driving or something like that.
I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
Yeah.
But would you say Hall of Fame?
I don't know because I don't really remember. I'm sure I've seen it. I just don't really remember.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if people start naming Tom Cruise movies, like that's one of them.
Days of Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say we put this the same as Color Money. Let's just keep this at a medium.
Maybe.
And then Far and Away, never seen it, never even heard of it, to be honest.
Nope.
I've heard of it, but I've only heard people make fun of it.
The next one, The Firm, or no, not The Firm, A Few Good Men.
Definitely.
That's a definite. Jack
You
Nicholson.
can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
That's going in.
That has to go in.
Because of that line.
He's
alone.
a fucking national treasure over here. He's like, I wasn't in, but I'm fucking in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, you were in the Navy at one point. You're like, no, I wasn't. Like, all right, cool. But sure, you wwere, actually.
Yeah.
He ranked up progressively in every movie. He's only ever gone up in rank. Because A Few Good Men, I think he is the same rank as he was in Top Gun.
Part 2.
All right, the next one. So A Few Good Men is in.
Yeah.
That's not even military bias. It's just a good movie.
It's a
good
very
movie.
iconic.
From everyone.
It's iconic.
Especially Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Come on,
God
man.
damn.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
All right, the Firm.
The Firm.
The Sidney Pollack film. It's good. It's great, but I would say I don't think it would be Tom. I wouldn't put it in Tom Cruise Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
No.
He's made greater movies.
Yeah.
Not that this is bad at all.
The next one.
Interview with the Vampire.
Top 10.
So that's Mendes' vote.
No,
Top 10.
No, Interview with the
You would too.
Vampire.
Is that the one with Brad Pitt?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it.
They said that they didn't think that Tom Cruise was going to do that part well because Lestrade was such a dark character in the movie, and he killed it. They were like, oh, yeah. They were like, he did this.
He brought that, like, darker side.
Yeah.
But, like, he was still remain,
And
like,
it was
so
fantasy.
calm. Yeah.
Like, the fantasy genre is very hard to, like make it, you know.
Yeah. And you almost forget because of, like, the costume and the makeup that it is Tom Cruise.
I do love when actors do that. When they just, like, they pick a genre like fantasy, like I'm going to be a vampire. They go all out. And kind of like when they did Dracula with Gary Oldman. And he's like, he really went for it in Dracula. And I like when actors do that. So I think I would like Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
So we're going to put a green check by that one.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the next one.
Kirsten Dunst killed that movie, too.
The next one. Mission Impossible. Brian De Palma's Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. When you first get introduced to Ethan Hunt.
You're talking about somebody fucking putting their shit on the line for America.
And everybody was like
on
on Mission Impossible right now. Everybody was like, it's just
the Fuse
intro.
The Fuse intro is probably
amazing.
If not more famous than the 007 intro.
Yeah.
If not more famous now.
Because it's been like the Matrix, people doing the Matrix. People are like, oh, we're Mission Impossible right now. it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's one and the same.
Yeah,
Like,
Mission Impossible.
It has
If
to
you
be.
choose to accept this mission,
Will
Come on
self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Has to
just
be.
Fucking
walks away.
Throw the glasses.
How
Hangs
many
up the
movies
phone.
have you seen where they do the exact same thing?
It's all from Mission Impossible.
All
Mission
from
Impossible. That's all. Brian.
Is that
Brian
the
De
best
Palma.
spy movie ever?
I would say
I like it better
Top
than
five.
007.
top 5 spy movies.
He's a real spy. He ain't no bitch ass like
Right,
sex
and that's
addict.
him. That's him starting to do his own like stunts.
That's
Yeah.
what it really is. The acting is believable because he
Yeah.
is about to die. All the
Yeah.
Yeah,
time.
I forgot Emilio Estevez was in this movie because we just watched it.
Emilio.
I forgot he was in this movie, and then
Damn, I forgot too.
and then we watched it, and he fucking died in the elevator. He was like, and the Brian De Palma effects where you see the shit go through his face. You're like, God damn.
That should be killing you. Dang.
Mm.
Now Mission Impossible is just
Yeah,
like,
that's Hall of Fame.
I was like, I forgot Emilio Estevez in here, and then he
On top of
died.
the-
Yeah, like
And I
Hall
was-
of Fame.
And I was like, now I
Should you just
remember.
put all the Mission Impossible in one.
That's what I-
Because none
Yeah.
of them are bad.
None of them are bad, but I was because if we didn't put all of them into one, I
You
was
were
gonna
gonna put
say
three
like
as-
2.
Two for sure.
John Woo did number 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then J.J. Abrams did number 3, right?
3 is seared into my brain for some reason.
We just watched the opening scene of 3, and I was like, can we turn this off? It's like I only wanted to watch the opening
The
scene.
Philip Seymour Hoffman monologue.
Yeah.
You're just like, that is seared into my brain. I don't even remember the movie after that. I don't think
I don't.
because I was like, you lost, Ethan. Like this is it. We just watched you save the world twice,
Mm-hmm.
and then the movie starts off with you crying.
Yeah.
And I think it's also J.J. Abrams. Like the action, that was super action packed.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams.
For
This is
the third one.
Yeah, this is.
The second one had him like long hair, like you know what I mean. He was
Yeah.
really like in
Was
it.
that John Woo?
The second one?
Yeah,
Let me
I'm pretty
see.
sure John Woo did that one. I don't know who did the next ones after 3.
John Woo did the second one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Woo's the shit. He's one of the best action fucking directors ever. He did Face Off. And the Face Off is amazing.
Yeah, I think we should definitely put all of the
All
Mission
of them?
All
Let's
of
do
it,
all-
just Mission Impossible
all
as
of
a
them?
series, yeah.
because they're coming out with the MI7 and an MI8.
Because
Let's fucking
MI6
go.
was the fucking glove scene.
Fallout.
It was the fucking glove scene in Dubai.
That was
man.
that was
Like,
Fallout.
What
But
the fuck, dude?
that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. I can't wait for
It was
7.
great.
Or 7. Yeah, I can't wait for
Now
7.
6 is the one with
When they do the
that's when one old girl is in Iceland. Is
yeah,
that
they
that
do
one?
the gliding, hand gliding.
Yes.
They do that one.
Because sometimes the movies do run together in my head, especially after 3, after they get divorced.
After 3, it's
It kind of just runs. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, what happens? I think 4 is the one where he gets betrayed. I think.
in Ghost Protocol. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was this one? Fallout.
That's the most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue Nation was the one between them. I think Rogue Nation was the glove ones. Anyways, so Mission Impossible is all going together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The next one, Jerry Maguire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Name. There's no
Yeah.
sports movie that people love more.
Yeah, Show Me the Money.
Rudy
Show
might be
me
the
the
only
money.
second one after that, but it's definitely people's
Fucking
favorite sports
Rudy.
movie.
Yeah, I would say Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire. I think that's
because it's
definitely.
very intelligent for
Yeah.
a sports movie.
It's
And
very
radio.
iconic.
Don't forget radio. You talking about somebody went full? That man went full, and he did it right.
Yeah, don't get me started with autistic people. I will start dying laughing.
Also, that movie made me cry. Legit cry.
They didn't make you cry that much because you consistently use it as a punchline.
I mean, yeah, you gotta watch it, but
And you were like, calm down your radio. And I'm like, I'm
That's
pretty sure
true.
that's racist.
All right,
calling
then,
you an R-tard.
So Jerry Maguire is going in.
Oh,
Jerry
yeah.
Maguire, for
Come
sure.
on now.
This next one is going in. Eyes Wide Shut.
Mm-hmm.
It has to.
I knew you were going to say that. We can't
Yeah, I
argue
knew.
against
I
it.
didn't
Yeah.
even. I was like, yeah, that's
Nate
going
has
in.
to have that one.
And the
Stanley
next
Kubrick.
one is going in. Magnolia is going in.
Oh yeah.
PTA, the man. It's going in.
Oh, if it's PTA, then I'm in.
The 3 hour,
The-
the
yeah.
3 hour masterpiece is going in. All right, and then so Mission Impossible 2, and then Vanilla Sky.
Never seen it.
I just remember Penelope Cruz was naked in this movie. Don't
Yeah.
remember anything else.
They always showed the scene of him crying.
What's that movie about?
Let's see.
Top Gun 3.
I don't remember Vanilla Sky at all. I just remember he had like a weird face.
Yeah, I said horribly disfigured in a car accident. It's just the beginning of his troubles. Lines between illusion and reality become life and death are blurred. So fucking, I don't.
Really,
Matrix.
like a TBI or something.
It's like Truman Show meets Matrix.
Meets Crash.
So he did
Right.
So he doesn't have like a brain injury or nothing.
Beauty and the Beast.
It's like Beauty and the Beast. I think that's a relatively good comparison.
Yeah. So.
Fair.
No.
No, it's not going in.
No.
Nah.
A Minority Report. Is
Come
that
on, dog.
Spielberg?
Yes, that's gotta go.
A Minority Report. Yeah.
When you talking, we
Minority
reference
Report.
it
Yeah.
a lot.
I would put it in. We'll put that
Thought
in.
crimes, like that's up there with 1984 and stuff.
And
like
it's
that.
Steven Spielberg. Like, just.
It was shot
Great.
wonderfully.
The masterfulness.
The scene in
master.
the tub after he gets his eyes done and he eats the rotten sandwich when he's going from the thing, he's like,
Minority Report is pretty fucking crazy.
It's long as shit. It's a long movie.
Yeah.
You're like, it's like Batman. You're like, oh, it's about to be over. Oh wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. Oh wait, yeah, it's about to be over. Oh no,
It's definitely one of those.
It was long.
It's just when it keeps going, you're like, at least you're still invested. You're like, oh shit, it keeps going.
Old buddy was in there from Red 2. I can't think of his name. He was in Red 2. He was also in. He's the blonde guy with the blue eyes. He's always kind of he's either a dick in a movie or somebody you really like.
Woody Harrelson.
No. Babe, blonde. I can't because I'm using the hotspot. I can't.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Neil McDonough.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let me see, Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in Walking Tall.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He was the bad guy in Walking Tall.
He's always the bad guy.
I always like him in every movie
He's a
he's
fucking
in.
dick. Ever
He's
since I was a
such
kid, I
dick
hated
in
him.
every movie. He's in Red 2. You're like, dude, fucking, he kills like 9 people in Red 2. He kills a general. He just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna smother you right now. Such a dick. But Minority Report, he's in that too.
Minority Report is going in.
He does the thing.
Fucking Doctor Strange. All right, this next one. I love this movie, but is it going in the Hall of Fame? The Last Samurai? I love this movie, but I can see why it won't go in.
After watching, what did we just watch? 47 Ronin?
Yeah.
That one's...
That came out the same time.
That came out the same time.
Remember we said it. I was like, this was a bad time for white dudes.
Exactly.
Because I did it again.
Wait, did it come out at the same time?
They were like,
it was like early 2000s.
Yeah,
47 Ronin came out in 2013.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember we found that out. We felt like it was way older though.
Yeah.
Because it was shot all ugly. Not ugly, it was beautiful, but it was just shot like it
yeah,
was
these
like...
are 10 years apart.
Yeah, they look very similar.
Yeah, and I'm like, and it's a white dude
directing it.
Doing...
karate.
Yeah.
You're like, why
With
are
the
you
samurai.
the one? Why are you the one saving all of these Japanese people?
That's why I have a slight problem. That's the only problem with The Last Samurai. Very white savior-ish.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why anybody could dislike it is because he wasn't a bad actor in it.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking hardcore.
But it's like you're trying to make...
I'm not gonna lie, I love that movie.
Like, but you're trying to make these fucking... Was he British?
He was American. He was fighting in the Civil War, and he was training the Japanese army.
Yeah. So for you to just be like, oh yeah, I saved all of you guys, as if
the American Civil War.
As if they didn't have like 2,000 years of war history before America even existed.
Right. You're
Here's
training
this
them
white
to be a
guy.
fucking samurai?
Yeah,
No.
like come on, dude.
All right, this next one is going in.
Collateral.
Yes.
Have to.
Yeah.
One of Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx's best movies.
Yeah.
Too.
Thank you guys. That's Michael Mann.
That was great.
Come on, dude. Of course, Collateral, that was a blockbuster. When that came out, it was,
Yeah.
was that 04?
04.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when
That was
came
Jamie
out.
Foxx's
Yeah.
year.
That's when
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx,
Yeah.
was that right
That-
before Gold Digger?
That is great. Gold Digger.
Oh, yeah, okay. So
That-
that's definitely his run.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had a run to like 2010.
And that's Ray.
That is right.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx had a run to like 2010.
Mark Ruffalo
Fall
was
for
in
Your
there too.
Type.
She's my digital girl. Oh, that song is crazy. Shout out Jamie Foxx.
Fall for Your Type.
Fall for Your Type with Drake. Oh my god. The early Drake too.
That's early Drake. He saw it before everybody else. He was like, this kid Drake.
Yeah,
he
Ray
told
was
that story.
2004.
He was like, I was throwing a house party, and then they was like, hey man, this new kid coming up is mad, nice with it. And he was like, there was this kid on the wall just sitting there, and it was Drake. He said he's had Drake at his house, Wesley Snipes. He had Kanye at his house before he was famous. He had just Jamie Foxx seems like the nigga you need to know in Hollywood, and not like a dickhead way. He seems like he's mad, like cool, like yeah, man, I'll feed you real quick. Come on, come hang out.
This next one.
Come on now, that's in there.
We just watched that last night.
Last
Really?
night we did.
Yeah.
War of the Worlds.
Not gonna lie, I hated children again.
I was
I
like,
got 3 of them.
fucking
Dakota Fanning is
die.
screaming the entire
The
movie.
son. I was like, bruh,
Both them
if you
kids was
don't
about to get
fucking
left.
die already because you're a fucking dummy.
Not gonna lie, man. I think that was where black or brown parents, them kids would have been got
Right.
left, dog.
Yeah.
They're like, I told you what to do, and you keep not
Right.
listening. If you want to get disintegrated into ash, fucking so be it.
Yeah.
I love you. Get out of my
Right.
face.
Yeah, also Steven Spielberg.
And stop screaming in my ear, little girl.
That was a definite dad moment because he was like, I cannot think if you're screaming in my ear.
I felt that in my soul when he said that. I can't even begin to process what's happening right now. This little bitch has no idea what I just saw happen, and you're talking about some I want mom. Fuck you and your mother. We're all about to die. We're all about to die.
Also,
And fuck you, Robbie. You can't yell at her like that. Fuck you, Robbie. Little bitch in your stupid hair. Didn't
Right.
catch the ball like a dickhead. Oh. Them kids were just the worst in that entire movie. The
also why he
worst.
had to kill another person.
What's his name? Dude who actually always plays like comedic roles, doesn't he? The dude he had to kill in the basement.
Oh yeah.
He actually always plays comedic.
He's like, it's
But
not
I
my
did
blood.
like
It's not my blood. Or
I
some shit,
kind of
right?
liked the ending. I thought I hated the ending at first, but I kind of liked the ending.
Tim Robbins.
Yes, that's his name. I don't know. I can't believe I forgot his name.
He
Tim
was in
Robbins.
Nothing to Lose.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
really loved it. Yeah, War of the World.
Shawshank Redemption.
The atmosphere thing. I didn't like. He was just like, yeah, they've been here for millions of years. I'm like, how do you know that? He's like, you saw them. They came from under the ground. They've been here for millions of years. They've been here before. And I was like, all right, man, cool.
Right. You were like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But with Steven
Robbie,
Spielberg
shut the fuck up, bro.
directing, you could just see every shot was like very intentional,
Yeah.
and that was great.
The scene
The
with
sounds.
the fucking the eye
Mm-hmm.
with the mirror. I wanted to beat the shit out of the little girl then too. Cause
Yeah.
how does your foot slip
Yeah,
randomly?
this dude's got fucked up, like annoying ass kids.
Yeah.
Little spoiled ass.
And then he
brats,
was like,
man.
"You gotta let me go,"
Fucking Robbie.
I didn't
because
know
he was
what
like,
happening.
he was like, he wanted just to join the army all of a sudden and go fucking be front
We
line.
gotta go back. We gotta go back and get him. No teenager would ever say that.
No.
We would all be running. I'm like, I don't know what these things are. I'm running.
Also,
fast
that
as I
was
can.
one of the things that was like cringy because everybody was like running to the fucking sinkhole. Everybody was running to these spots where this lightning was going. They're running towards
a spot where
something.
lightning
They don't even know
struck.
what it is. They're
Yeah.
just running towards it.
The ground literally collapses, and y'all are still
Yeah, you
standing
guys are
there.
running
Yeah.
towards this shit. I'd be like, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah.
bro.
I'm out, bro. This is nuts.
Yeah, I was like, "There's no black people,
None.
Except for those people
no
in the
Mexican
airplane.
people,
They
And
like
they
also-
were
zero."
and they were trying to get water and shit.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Mhm.
doing my thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were also in Boston and New Jersey, so that makes sense why there were no black people.
true.
Mad racist places.
Yeah.
True.
Robbie with his stupid ass Red Sox hat.
Oh, Red Sox now? Yeah, you fucking Robbie, you disrespectful little dick
I
mouth.
thought it was funny though how Tom
Ma'am.
Cruise had to put on his leather jacket before he left the house when he was looking for Dakota Fanning.
Oh yeah, we also posited that he's a CIA agent. He's actually Ethan Hunt, but in War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Because he should not have been able to do as much as he did. He was like Spec Ops. He swam across a river against the current. He fucking kept his kids with them. He
Alive.
kept running. Constantly was sprinting.
Yeah,
He knew how to fix like cars, just like it was nothing.
He could drive the car like a stunt
He knew how
driver.
to shoot.
He was like, he did know how to shoot.
That shot of him driving the van was amazing.
Yeah.
In the car, like you already knew he could drive.
Pretty sure
that
he's
is
an
him.
agent.
Yeah.
That's why he's so fucked up here. That's why he's not a good dad, because he's a vet.
He was fucking
He's like, let's fucking
fighting
make
people.
peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Yeah.
Only
She's
thing
like, I'm
to think
allergic to peanut butter. No, you're not. Nobody's allergic to peanut butter, little bitch. Eat this. Oh, she made me so mad, that movie.
Yeah, my mom hates
Natural
that.
selection is a real thing, man, and y'all would have got.
Yeah.
I'll have another one with your mother. Y'all are done.
Oh,
You
when
guys
he
can
tells
go.
the ex-wife, he's like, "You look real good." She's all pregnant with another dude's
I was
baby.
like, that's a bar, buddy. That's how you let her know. Remember when I got you pregnant? I told the man, I was like, that ever happened, I would hate you. If you got if we got divorced and you got pregnant, ooh, you just disrespect.
So, out of the rest of his movies, are any of them? I would say no.
I am just going through them, and I couldn't say any one of these or anything that I would ever contender.
Hall of Fame.
This
level.
is post Scientology now.
Exactly.
So right after,
Yeah, this is where Katie Holmes kind of fucked him up.
Yeah, this is where it gets weird.
Because we get to
That dude was in love with Katie
we get to
Holmes.
the Mummy, and it was like, bruh.
The Mummy was.
No, once you hit Valkyrie, you're like, I'm kind of done here.
Wasn't that a Nazi movie?
Something like it was a mission to assassinate Hitler.
It was supposed to be like, what's his name?
He went
Inglourious
undercover.
Basterds?
He did
Yeah.
a musical with Rock of Ages.
Yeah, I saw that. He does like to do cameos.
He did the Tropic
Oblivion
Thunder.
wasn't. Nah, Oblivion was bad, dude. Oblivion was bad. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
You know what was pretty
Edge
good?
of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow was pretty good,
It was decent.
but I wouldn't put it in Hall of Fame.
No. Jack Reacher? No.
No.
Jerry Maguire? There's a second Jerry Maguire?
No,
We Meet
that's like
Again.
the reunion.
Oh.
Like it's like a document. It's like a special type.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mummy.
no.
There's
I never
a
seen the
couple
Mummy
cool
one.
scenes in there. There's one scene where the Mummy, well, one dude is you're probably not going to see it, so I'm just going to say it. There's one. What's his name?
Who?
Is in it. He's British or is he Welsh? I can't think of his name.
Christian Bale,
No, it's like him though. The older version of Christian Bale.
Liam Neeson,
Younger. In between there.
Jason Statham,
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe's in it.
No,
Yeah.
his face is like in my head. Y'all are killing
Let
me.
me see the cast list window. Let me see your phone.
His face is in my head. Y'all are killing me. 'Cause I don't want to click the Mummies. I don't want it to load forever. Because I'm on hotspot. Fucking white dude. Russell Crowe.
That's what I just said.
That was the first
You know
guy.
why you threw me off? Because I looked at the poster and I saw Kurt Russell and I was like, no, that's not it. Because it threw me off when I saw Kurt Russell. That's why I was like, you keep saying names and it's fucking me up.
Russell Crowe.
No, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe's Dr. Jekyll in this movie.
Yeah.
So, and he treats evil like a disease, so he has like medicines for it. This is like the Mummy but with less woo woo. These are like the scientific people of this. They're like,
Yeah, was this supposed to be like a remake? Or
no.
something?
It's like a continuation. It's like modern
Or is it
day.
even the same like franchise, or is it just another movie called The Mummy?
It's the same franchise.
Like
they
this-
never mentioned Brendan Fraser.
No, and also I think that was like in the 20s or something.
Yeah, this movie was modern. It was like
Yeah.
current day.
Okay, but it's the same. Because I'm trying to think, like, is this an original movie?
No, because don't they dig her up from the ground or something? I don't remember.
The organization got created because of what happened in the Mummy.
Oh, okay,
Right.
so
That's
it
what
is
connects
The
them.
like a
Magi?
sequel.
They're like descendant of them. They're like a lineage of them.
Okay.
But again, they're like the more sciencey part of them. So Mr. Hyde takes fucking Tom Cruise by his ribs like this. He picks him up in the air. He goes like, huh. Then he picks him up in the air and then throws him across. I don't think I've ever seen that in a movie. And
That's
I said,
crazy.
that pain, I can't even know. I tried to do it after that. I was like, you can only go but so far. But he took his whole 4 fingers and had them up underneath his rib
Because you
cage.
can go under there and you'll breathe out and you'll fucking break your shit.
Yeah, exactly. And he was just like, huh. And then just picked him up and carried him. It was nuts.
Ugh.
That's the only scene I remember from that movie.
But, so, he hasn't made a good movie since fucking World of Warcraft.
Right, so we're waiting for this Top Gun Maverick to come out.
I should say, he hasn't made a legendary movie since World of Warcraft.
He hasn't made a Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah.
You
like
know?
a fucking Tom Cruise movie.
He has a center tooth. Did we ever mention that?
Yeah.
If anybody didn't know, he has a center tooth.
Yeah, his whole jawline is like tilted.
So he has a tooth that is perfectly in the center of his mouth.
That's crazy.
Right
Millions of dollars.
You can never unsee it.
No.
Yeah, once
you
it's pointed
see it,
out, you're done.
Because before, I swear to God, his mouth was regular before anybody ever fucking told me that.
That's what he's banking on.
And
is it good?
Yeah, go.
I'm just gonna do it anyway.
All right. So we picked 12 movies, and we need to get rid of 2 of them. So we got Top Gun, Rain Man, Born on the 4th of July, A Few Good Men, Interview with the Vampire, all the Mission Impossibles, Jerry Maguire, Eyes Wide Shut, Magnolia, Minority Report, Collateral, War of the Worlds.
I don't think anybody can argue with that list.
Which 2 would have to go? Would you say Interview with the Vampire?
No.
That's staying in. Is that a lock?
My phone just died.
I don't know what I would be okay with letting go.
What was the 2 that we were iffy on?
I didn't even mention those.
Oh, okay.
We're already over 12. Oh, we're already at 12 with those green.
Which ones do you think would be honorable mention?
Probably The Color of Money. Maybe The Last Samurai.
I think Last Samurai
would be like an honorable.
Yeah.
Set that's like the next tier.
And then the
tier below Hall of Fame.
Color of Money.
The Color of Money.
Yeah.
Is a tier below Hall of Fame. Because it is Scorsese, but it was like a paycheck movie for Scorsese. It doesn't have that like touch. You know?
And then The Last Samurai.
Yeah.
So then I think that makes a top 10.
The Firm is probably there with The Color of Money. Days of Thunder. Is probably there with on like second tier, but like top tier. I don't know what would go out. That's hard as fuck. Because there's Jerry Maguire, Eyes Wide Shut, Magnolia, Minority Report. Would Minority Report go out?
No, can't take that out. I gotta fight for that one.
I'm just gonna go one by one. Top Gun staying in.
Got to.
Rain Man.
Got to.
Born on the 4th of July. That's a tough one.
That one is that's equally Top Gunny to me, and also Mission Impossible-y. I just love America, man. Let's just go fuck some people up.
It's hard to not love America.
Back in there. I'm back in there, baby.
A Few Good Men.
Yeah, gotta keep that in there.
Interview with the Vampire.
Keep that in there.
Mission Impossible, you have to. That's a lot.
to.
That's a lot. Jerry Maguire.
No, that got to stay in there too. Because a lot of those movies, the entire cast was good. It wasn't just Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
That is true. Because of the movie.
Yes, the movie itself was good. All those movies we're naming.
Eyes Wide Shut and Magnolia. Those are just amazing masterpieces.
I feel like I've seen Magnolia.
Magnolia, it's a wild movie. It's like 6 different stories.
Bobby Lee was just talking about Magnolia.
Nate's definitely going to be on Tiger Belly one day.
Yeah.
I'm literally that. I think I said that on the podcast. I was like, if I'm ever on Tiger Belly, I'm going to be like, I see you got that. Because he has a 7 Samurai poster behind him. And I'm going to be like, you like Akira Kurosawa? And he's going to be like, dude.
Everything he says, you told me first. So I'm like, oh yeah, Nate and him would get along wonderfully.
And he has an Old Boy poster too, right behind him. That's not hung up. It's like on the ground.
He loves Nate movies.
Old Boy is great. He loved. He watched Titan.
He did.
He talked about that too.
He's like, you guys have to watch that movie.
Titan.
He sounded like fucking Nate when he said it.
Yeah.
Like one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. You gotta go see that movie right now.
That was like last week that he said that.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember when listening to it was like in December when it was like they said they just watched it and I was like, yes, fucking he's talking about it. I love when famous people talk about shit I like. But yeah, watch Teton.
He also likes Marvel movies too, though. That's what I love about it.
What's
he gives them their credit.
What's the next one?
I said Magnolia, Eyes Wide Shut, Minority Report, Collateral. That might
might be able to get.
That could go. It's not. That doesn't, like bash on it in any way.
No quotables from it though.
But it is. I don't know. I love the movie.
I'll push it towards the bottom.
Yeah,
I think we could get rid of that one.
No quotables.
But it is an amazing movie. Go watch Collateral because it's one of the best. It's one of the. All it takes place in one night. It's in L.A. Tom Cruise plays a fucking hitman. Tom Cruise is a bad guy. That's all you gotta know. Jamie Foxx.
With Jamie Foxx.
And Jada Pinkett. She should bleep that? Should I not say that?
Yeah, be careful now. Keep his wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude. But
for real?
Damn, we need to get rid of one more for a 10.
What's the next one?
That's it. War of the Worlds.
Ooh.
So now we got Top Gun, Rain Man, Born on the 4th of July, A Few Good Men, Interview with the Vampire, Mission Impossible, Jerry Maguire, Eyes Wide Shut, Magnolia, Minority Report, War of the Worlds. Those are all good movies. I would, my vote, you can get rid of Interview with the Vampire.
Never seen it?
Because I've never seen it.
That's why.
Yeah.
I think that's the only one on this list I've never seen. Damn.
You know, Interview with the Vampire is good because dudes liked it back then. Because it was definitely homoerotic for the 90s.
Yeah, it was probably metaphorical.
Come on now.
Brad Pitt had a ponytail.
It was Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, two of the hottest men, if not the hottest men in the world at the time.
Yeah.
So.
With makeup and long nails.
And they're both really short, I heard. I don't think Brad Pitt is short.
Tom Cruise is like 5'7".
Yeah. I think I heard he's like 5'4". How tall is Tom Cruise?
He's a fucking hobbit, dude.
I don't know.
So is Kim Kardashian. She's
a lot of those people are tinier than you think.
She's like 5'1".
You watch Top Gun, you're like, Tom Cruise is fucking tiny.
But that's another thing they don't tell you about pilots. You actually can't be a super tall pilot.
Yeah, he's 5'7". Fuck, I got that right.
Yeah, that was pretty damn good.
That was good.
You can't be above 6'1", I think, if you're a pilot, and you have to stay.
Which is weird because Tim Robbins is in Top Gun, and Tim Robbins is like 6'5".
Yeah, that's why it's a movie.
But yeah, it's a movie
because he technically probably wouldn't be able to fit in the cockpit. No. Honestly. It's very like
Tim Robbins is a giant man. But anyways, this isn't about Tim Robbins. This is about Tom Cruise.
Who's Tim Robbins?
The guy we were just talking about. In
War of the Worlds.
He was in War of the Worlds. Nothing to Lose.
He was in Top Gun?
Yeah. He wasn't a character. He was just in it.
Oh, okay.
He was one of the pilots.
Oh, okay.
I don't even think he had a line.
I fuck with Tim Robbins though.
Tim Robbins, he has a movie called The Player. It's fucking amazing.
I think mine would be Minority Report.
You would vote that out?
Yeah.
I would agree. Oh, but I don't think I can though.
It's very hard. I think
you're talking about fucking dystopian. That is always mentioned in those movies. In that vein.
Or I take out one
Minority
of the
Report
Stanley
and Blade
Kubrick
Runner,
movies.
we talk about them all the time.
Would you take out Eyes Wide Shut?
I'd probably take out Eyes Wide Shut and leave Magnolia.
Damn.
Because that's the one I've never seen. And I probably won't ever see it.
I would take out Eyes Wide Shut, leave in Minority Report.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
And leave in Magnolia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could let that happen. I'm not gonna let that happen. I can't let that happen.
Okay.
I mean,
what about
Jerry Maguire?
Jerry Maguire was my next one.
I could vote that out, but
too emotional. Made men cry.
Yeah.
We did it, Jerry. We did it.
Rain Man?
No.
For Tom Cruise?
Only reason why I would take that out is because What's Eating Gilbert Grape was better.
I would vote Rain. I'd be okay with Rain Man not being in here.
As far as R movies go, and I don't mean rated R, you know what I mean by R?
R movies?
Yeah, R movies.
I think I could, for Tom Cruise, I think I could get rid of.
It's pedestrian movies.
Yeah.
Pedestrian movies?
I think I could get rid of Rain Man.
I am okay with getting rid of Rain Man. Okay. Okay, we all peacefully.
That'll be
good.
tier 2.
That's good.
That's along with Collateral, because I love Collateral.
I love Collateral. I love Rain Man.
So I think we're good with this.
Here's
our Tom Cruise Hall of Fame. Is Top Gun, Born on the 4th of July, A Few Good Men. That's USA all day, right there. 3 movies. And then Interview with the Vampire, Mission Impossible, all of them, Jerry Maguire, Eyes Wide Shut, Magnolia, Minority Report, and War of the Worlds.
I'm about to go home and watch one of those tonight. I'm about to go watch one
all
of
these
these
movies
tonight.
are fucking hitters.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Tom Cruise is the man.
Impossible, man.
All of them. Mission
Let's
Impossible.
go. We're done.
When does Mission Impossible 7 come out? Let me look. That up.
When is Top Gun out? Next week?
Next week.
Next week.
In IMAX.
Well, for technically when you're listening to this, it'll be out
It'll be out tomorrow for the people listening. This comes out on Thursdays. Every Thursday.
Even today, baby, we made it. Flu game. No video, though.
Oh, shit. Wait, that's next year. Mission Impossible 7 comes out 2023.
That's fine.
That's going to be the fucking Mission Impossible episode next year where we watch all of them. That shit's going to be crazy. But anyways, where are we at?
We're in hour 6.
Hour 6. There's some other shit I wanted to talk about, but I feel like I forgot. What else did you guys watch this week? Did you guys watch any? Did you guys finish Devs?
No.
I think we watched another movie. No, I let her watch Moon Knight. That was it. We've been watching people stand-up specials.
Yeah.
So we watched Christina P's.
I've been watching. Oh fuck! I didn't watch Christina P's. That sure is now on Netflix, right?
Yeah, hilarious.
I love her, man. I love her.
And then she was on Rogan too. I need to listen to that.
That was a good one.
I need to listen to that.
She's a modern day Roseanne. But it's funny because she grew up with Roseanne.
Roseanne is
hilarious. She grew up with her daughter. She grew up in Roseanne's house.
Really?
She knew Roseanne before she was famous.
Damn, that's cool.
So when you see her, like her timing, the stuff that is very like, oh yeah, you can see that.
Yeah,
because I love that show.
DNA. Yeah, of course.
John Goodman. I used to watch. That was on at like 4 a.m.
I think that was somebody said that was like one of the shows that everybody could relate to, like Black, White, Mexican.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can all feel this. Like, there's no weird undertone in this show.
Absolutely,
it's very middle class,
right?
People
family,
get cancer, people fucking lesbians all of a sudden. That shit was wild when she became a lesbian.
Growing up, having a baby young, all kinds of shit.
They hit a lot of stuff.
The single
in
aunt.
America.
They
hit a lot of stuff in America that was like, especially in middle America. I think that was it. In like urban areas, that's normal, but middle America, that was still taboo. A lesbian, pregnant daughter, you couldn't do none of that shit.
Yeah.
The mom.
Somebody got addicted to drugs, right? What's his name? DJ get addicted to drugs? I think he got addicted to drugs. Or did something and had to go to the hospital. I'm pretty sure he
did something had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Maybe.
DJ almost died like 7 times in that show. They were always trying to kill him.
What else did you guys watch? Wait, yeah, just
I've
comedies?
been watching The Trial.
Oh, that Johnny Depp shit.
I was like, this bitch lying.
She straight lied to this.
She's lying. And then she got other people lying for her.
I don't know anything about this trial. I'm the only one who's just like not keeping.
It's nothing to really. I don't think anybody's really following it. You're just entertaining the fact that. Not entertained. We're trying to see if finally.
A woman is gonna fucking be knocked down. It's not about the
fact that somebody is a person who's lying about somebody and has ruined somebody's life. Well, not ruined. He's still rich. He's still Johnny.
And even if it was a mutual physical altercation, you can't put that all on one person and be like, I didn't do anything.
Woman said it. I didn't say it. Woman said it.
If you're gonna hit me, I'm gonna make sure that I defend myself.
Let's clip that.
That's right. Woman
See
said
what
it.
I'm
I
saying?
didn't say it. Don't touch me, bitch.
And then you're lying, and your people are lying for you, saying that they're covering up your bruises and marks and blah blah blah.
Today is the day. I'm sorry to cut you off. I had to say it because today is the day I knew she was a liar, because they showed that clip of her saying, "I don't understand why he can't look at me. I'm a survivor. I survived him." And I said, "Oh, this bitch is lying. No woman who's been abused would ever sit there on a stand and put on that kind of performance like that."
And then they were like, "Oh, she's like, I have all this proof." Her fucking Johnny Depp's lawyer went in on her. It was like, okay, so you have all this proof, right?
Mexican woman.
You have all this proof. Where is it at? Well, that's my lawyer's job.
She's like, my husband beats me every day. He comes home from construction.
I'm fucking working out this bitch.
I may make more money than him, but he still runs the house.
I gotta go home and fucking make dinner.
He's like, that's why he beats
I'm going to
me.
defend Johnny Depp and then go home and make dinner for my entire family, mom and dad included.
All 8 of them.
Yeah. They all still live with me.
I'm first generation now.
Yeah. She probably is, because she is really fucking good at her job. I was like, you can just see that like first generation
racked
hustle.
up, Rob Kardashian style.
You can see that first generation hustling the way she's like cold. She's cold in that. The main lawyer, he's just sitting there like, yeah, she got it.
Yep, she got it. We're good.
There like, we good, bro.
But yeah, so I've been watching that. Crazy
movies.
But movies, what else would I watch?
Sorry. Me and Tatiana watched The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. It's like a French New Wave.
Definitely a Nate movie. I heard it the minute you said it.
I did see that the same day Top Gun comes out on Netflix. Stranger Things.
Oh, Stranger Things 4.
It's coming out. And it's coming out in 2 volumes. The first and then a second
This is
volume.
done probably after this.
Yeah.
They're not kids anymore.
Well, none of them are, yeah.
Yeah, I lost fucking all interest. Like the second season, I was like,
really?
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I liked like Lock and Key. That was good. Netflix had some good shows.
Season 1 of Stranger Things was amazing.
Season 2 was really good. Did you finish it?
I don't think I finished season 2.
Yeah. Once you finish it, you'll be like, oh, okay, all right.
But season 3 didn't even bother. But I don't know. Maybe
is season 2 or season 1 with Bob? Bob is died in season 1, right?
Bob is season 1.
Yeah.
Like the end of season 1.
That
shit was crazy.
Scene.
That shit was crazy.
Everybody liked Bob.
Because he was fucking cool. Because you would think the stepdad is gonna be an asshole.
He was just the sweetest.
He was a normal dude.
Fucking.
Shout out.
Where were Bob, they? Man, R.I.P. Bob.
Yeah, we watched like this French musical. Amazing fucking movie. Loved it so much. It was one of the. I can't even express it. I was literally telling like. It was one of the best probably one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. Because of how, because it's directed by Jacques Demy, an amazing fucking director, and a lot of I think all of his movies are. I haven't seen all of his movies, but I'm pretty sure all of his movies are musicals. But this one is like the one for me.
It's a musical too.
Yeah, every single word is sung. Every single one, and the story. It's like there's funny parts, there's sad parts, there's like relatable parts, and it's so like real too. It's like the story is so real.
So is Rent in French.
No.
Hey man, if you ain't seen Rent, you can't knock it. Cause I hate musicals, and Rent is the shit.
What is Rent about?
AIDS,
man.
But like, what's the story though?
Oh, it's actually a very touching story. It's like, it's, how do you put this? It's like what the climate is socially before what the climate is. Like there's a transgender person, like a non-binary person, like a person kind of just like is free floating. Like, oh, I just go from person to person. I love who I love. Then there's like a up and coming artist. Oh, your average like New York archetype people that you would find in New York. They're all poor. They're all broke. and they're all just trying to figure out their way, and then somebody gets AIDS, man, and they just kind of just are working through that. People get their heart broken. But then the last scene is, it's not fucked up, but I cried for sure.
But this one was amazing. It's about this girl who works for her mom at an umbrella store in Cherbourg, France, and then she's in a relationship with this dude, and the dude is 21 or like 20, so he hasn't been in the military yet. Then he gets drafted into the war in Algeria, and then he's gone for 2 years, and then when he comes back, a girl is married because her mom pressured her into marrying somebody else. So when he comes back, he's heartbroken, and then he comes back from the war, and he's fucking depressed, and then when he's sad, he like ends up getting with another girl and getting married and having a kid and shit, and then at the very end, there's so much more to the story. I'm just like simming through all of this, but it's just like in the beginning of the movie, they're like, this is gonna be our future, like and it's so like amazing and like fantastical, but like his dream, he's like, I'm gonna own my own gas station. He was like, and I'm gonna buy it, and this is gonna be my business, and he's like, I'm just gonna put everything into this. And then at the end of the movie, when he comes back and he like lives off his pension, and he buys his own gas station, and it's Christmas time, and his whole family's there, and a successful gas station. And then at the end the girl ended up marrying a rich dude, and so she doesn't even live at the little Cherbourg town anymore. So she comes by, visits, and gets gas at his gas station. And in the last scene, there's like a stare between each other.
That sounds like The Notebook.
That's gay.
It's an amazing.
It sounds like The Notebook.
But this was like, when did this come out? Like 64.
It ain't a funeral about AIDS.
No, I think I just love romance movies. That's why I love La La Land. La La Land's amazing.
What? I didn't say nothing. I'm just sitting there.
Exactly. You didn't have to say nothing at all. I saw it on your face.
You can see what my brain is saying.
Yes.
No, this movie, one of the best movies ever.
I think it would be interesting. I'd watch it.
It's great. It looks amazing.
What?
You're like, no, I'd watch anything else.
You know what you're seeing? What's happening is that I just imagine everybody's the dude,
and they're in French. They're
shadows.
speaking French
Yeah,
too.
They're all from the dude in the shadows. They all move like that in musicals. They're like, and they all do that.
You
shit.
think it's like Hairspray, and it's every musical is not Hairspray.
Every musical is Hairspray. Even Rent. Let me tell you that. Everybody does that. They all move that kind of like theatrical, like put their like West Side Story. You can even see the West Side Story in the previews. I was like, I'm not going to see that movie.
Oh my god!
Hooray!
You just hate people being happy, dude.
No, it's not that.
Right.
I don't like you busting out in song.
That's what a musical is.
That's why I don't like it. I don't like you busting out in song. Talk to me, nigga. Just say it.
That's why people didn't like Jack Demy. There were people interviewed him. There was a guy who interviewed him. He was just like, why do you make your movies like that? Like every single word is sung. And he was just like, why not? Like, And I was just like, that's true. Do your thing, man. And it's also a great fucking movie with great fucking songs that are very fucking emotional. But with this, Umbrellas of Cherbourg, I don't know what it's on.
What did you watch it on?
Criterion.
Oh, that's what I figured. I was like, it's probably on Criterion.
Oh, it's on HBO Max too.
Oh, okay.
They do a lot of that too.
Are you excited for anything coming out of the Cannes?
Crimes of the Future comes out June 3rd, actually, 2 weeks from now. But next week is our David Cronenberg episode.
Yeah.
By the way, we're watching Cronenberg, and I was telling Mendo on the way here, I've been waiting to do a Cronenberg episode since we started like doing the whole director's thing.
Yeah, you're like, no, not yet. So this is perfect timing.
This is perfect because it's his return to horror, and I'm fucking excited.
Right. Speaking of horror, we have to say Men.
Men comes out tonight.
Awesome.
Lit. Might see it tomorrow then.
Right?
She's like, no. She's gonna watch
I have
Doctor
to see
Strange.
it with a woman,
You and Rob can sit like one seat
and we're
apart.
gonna be like, "Fuck, I'm a shitty person. I make women uncomfortable."
This is exactly what's going to happen. This movie is going to be some. I'm going to hate myself. I'm like, damn, I'm a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm misogynistic for sure.
Yeah, but I've been watching. I already started my Cronenberg.
Men.
I heard he started my Cronenberg binge watch. I watched his first movie. I have all his movies on Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
I watched his first movie, Shivers. It's about these people who live in a apartment complex. The whole movie takes place in one apartment complex, and like the opening scene is like a commercial, like a fake commercial for like this new apartment complex, and then some kind of, what's the word for it? It's like a leech, almost. It's like a, what is it? Parasite. It's like a parasite. Okay. That like leeches onto you, and it looks like a mix of a roach. It's like Cronenberg visuals. It looks like a roach / leech that like goes onto you, and it makes you like overdoes like your sex drive, and it basically turns you into like a horny zombie.
Oh shit! You like toxoplasmosis or something.
And like if you like bite somebody or not bite somebody, if you like kiss somebody, they also get like that infection, and so they also become like a weird horny zombie, and like in the whole and
everyone's on ecstasy.
This is like over 40 years old, this movie, but spoiler alert. The ending scene, which me describing it doesn't do it justice. You have to watch this to experience it. The ending scene, you know how there's like a swimming pool in apartment complexes? Mm-hmm. There's a swimming pool in this apartment complex, and there's like a massive orgy at the end.
Wait.
Of course. I mean, where is it going to go other than there?
Baby.
Yeah.
You're signing up for this.
Where else is it going to go? A sex bug?
Sex bug.
Was it a movie about AIDS?
I would. My review. You want to?
It sounds like it's a movie about AIDS.
My review was when middle class luxury makes you aggressively horny.
Middle class luxury is lit.
It's sick. Living in an apartment complex.
Yeah.
Like just a standard, but you got all the good technology.
Right. You got like stainless steel appliances.
Yeah.
There's a gym downstairs.
I can see that.
I don't want a mansion though.
But when that shit makes you horny, you just have an orgy in the pool. This movie is crazy.
From a roach bug. Mm-mm.
And it starts, and there's kind of like a like if you watch it a second time, you notice like the shit happening in the beginning, because the beginning is wild. It's like a doctor like cutting open a girl by the stomach, but then you realize by the end of the movie, if you rewatch it, you're like, oh, he's trying to get the bug out of her. He's not like just killing this girl. He's trying to get the bug out of her because he was the one who created the bug.
Idiot.
But yeah, Shivers, it's Cronenberg. And it's his first movie, so you kind of see like he doesn't have the budget he wants, but he's still like trying to get all those visuals out. Like you can see like the little like, you know, the roots of what he's trying to do later if you watch, you know, something like The Fly.
Right.
You know? But I would say to the people listening right now, next week is our Cronenberg episode. We're going to be going all out. Because the release date says June 3rd. Mm-hmm. For Crimes of the Future, which is a remake of one of his early movies. Nice. Because if you have the Criterion Blu-ray of The Brood, which is like his fourth movie, one on the special features, it says Crimes of the Future. It came out in 1970, I want to say, or 60 something, or maybe earlier, maybe 1960. But Crimes of the Future was it's like an hour-long movie of Crimes of the Future. So, and I haven't seen it, the original one. But
so now with technology and budget, I'm sure it's gonna be wild.
Yeah. He's got to do it, and he has Viggo Morgenstein, and
Viggo Morgenstein.
And Kristen Stewart and Léa Seydoux, which she's amazing. She was in The French Dispatch. She was the hot prison guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like that's what all French people do.
Yep. We baguettes. But yeah, so Crimes of the Future comes out. And you know how I did my like top 10? Did I do top 10? Yeah, I did my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year.
Yeah.
For sure.
This was one of them. it was up there, and I think it was number 3, next to The Northman and
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon. Scorsese comes out in December.
Mm-hmm.
Apple
Northman didn't
TV.
let down. Did not disappoint.
Apple TV.
Northman did not
A lot of people like
disappoint.
It's gonna win some Oscars, I bet you. Production design, costume design, it's in there.
Fonzie said he's not gonna watch it.
Fonzie?
Yeah,
Of course not.
he was like,
He's not gonna
he
watch
was like,
it.
is that shit worth watching? Because everybody keep hyping it up. I was like, you're not gonna watch it, but it's definitely a good movie.
No, he's gonna watch it and be like, it was cool. That's exactly what he's
You
saying.
fucking fags.
No, it is like if you just have to be like, it sounds weird, but you have to be artsy to really get it and see what you're watching. But like if you're just fucking Fonzie watching it, you know, where you just fucking like, nah, this shit's gay. Let's go to fucking Twin Peaks. but no, The Northman. I actually still have that list, and I'm like adjusting it from the ones I do watch from this year. I'm like putting them above all of them and like ranking them as I go throughout the year. And like maybe towards like December or January, I'm gonna redo or rewatch all of them.
Yeah.
And then do my ranking for 2022. So, or the Batman is in there.
Yeah.
That's currently in the top 5 of the year.
Didn't that just come out on HBO Max?
Mm-hmm.
Been out for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now.
I watched it on HBO Max, and literally after like the second scene, I had to go because I think I was gonna pick up Tatiana. I was like, "Fuck!" Like I want to stay
fucking leave.
because that
Damn.
movie is so good. But Disappointment Boulevard is another one. Actually, somebody told me to say all this on the podcast, to say movies coming out this year again. I already have an episode saying that, but they told me to do it again.
Yeah.
Well, they told me to say movies that came out this year that are good, you know,
To go
so
watch.
far.
Yeah.
Which, The Northman.
The Northman, yeah.
Go watch it in theaters. Or now it's on for rent on Prime. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. The Batman, another good one. Everything Everywhere All at Once is a great fucking movie to go see.
Still haven't seen it, but
It's
I imagine it to be.
it's so good. It's really good. Ambulance is one I really loved myself. Watching it a second time at home because Dad rented it.
Mm-hmm.
Dad didn't really like it. And I was like, and I expected him to like it, but he didn't really like it. And I was like, I get it. Not that good, but it's good. There's just a certain scene in there that's like a 10-minute sequence that I'm just like, holy shit. Because it has to do with lowriders, and we got that representation in there.
Right. The girl from Ambulance.
Yeah. Isa Gonzalez.
Yeah. She's seen Jason Momoa now.
No way.
Mhm.
Shut
You
up.
not with what's her name?
Lisa Bonet.
No, they broke up in January.
He was like, I gotta get somebody younger.
And she's the one to get.
Mm-hmm.
She's fucking Jason Momoa. Happy Pacific Islander month in Asian American or Asian a month. Is it Asian and Pacific Islander?
Yeah, Asian
Asian.
American Pacific Islander.
Asian
Yeah.
American Pacific Islander. That's what it is. Not Asian. Asian American.
On Hulu, there's a movie called No Exit. Amazing movie. It's like a whodunit movie,
Mm-hmm.
like weird, like mystery. And there's like 3 twists in that movie.
That's the fucking movie I wanted to tell you I saw. Reminiscence. That's what it was. I finally saw
The Hugh
Reminiscence.
Jackman one?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah. You never saw that?
No.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, it's good. It's a fucking, what do you say? Noir. That's what it is.
It is? Like
it's
a
a
tech
neo-noir. Yeah. It's like futuristic noir. Really fucking good movie.
That was written by Jonathan Nolan, Christopher Nolan's brother.
Oh, it's good, dude. Really good.
Or
Tandy Newton does a good job in it.
I haven't seen it.
It's like yeah, I wanted to say 8 different movies. It's like Total Recall. It's like fucking.
Oh, okay.
It's like Minority Report. It's like all
it's
of
like
that
of
stuff.
those.
It's of that. Like this is. It's definitely post-apocalyptic. Like the waters have risen and taken over the coast of the United States. So
Okay.
it's that type of thing.
Okay.
Other movies coming out this year: Disappointment Boulevard, the Ari Aster movie with Joaquin Phoenix, Crimes of the Future coming out 2 weeks, Babylon, the Damien Chazelle movie coming out, starring Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt, and Tobey Maguire playing Charlie Chaplin, which I wonder how that's gonna go. Men obviously coming out, that was one. Elvis, I don't know how that's gonna go. The more I see the trailer, I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna be good. I'm like, I don't know, man.
I never understood the obsession with Elvis, honestly. I'm just like, he seems very 1950s regular to me. Very, like, there's nothing that stood out about him. He was likable.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't listen to his music, so.
I think it was just like of the time type of thing.
I think he was just so big at the time.
Yeah.
That, like, that kind of carried over to, like, he's just been a staple in pop culture. I don't know. I never even looked into him.
It was like the showmanship, his voice,
shit.
yeah.
No one performed like him, but at the time.
The costumes, yeah, exactly. It was
nobody who looked like him performed like him at the time. That's a better way to put it. There were definitely people out there who were doing all of that shit he did way before him. Chuck Berry, everybody, fucking
B.B. King.
Yeah.
They did everything first.
In the 50s, of course, like, we ain't had shit else at the time.
Yeah.
But music.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If a black dude was like, I did that first, they'd be like, shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're going to take...
Like everything else.
That's why you guys see that movie, Five Heartbeats. Well, you don't have to see it.
Literally was thinking that in my mind, and you said it out loud.
That movie, The Five Heartbeats, is supposed to talk about that time, and there was a scene where they go to a record label, they sing the single, they get it pressed up, and they're like, yeah, we're going to sign you guys to a deal. And then they hand them the record, and it's 5 white dudes on the front of the cover. And they was like, listen to these guys sing what you just wrote. And then they sing it in like, ooh, ah, ooh. They sing that kind of shit with like no kind of fucking soul or nothing. You're like, we're just trying to cross over. And that's basically what that was back then. I think that's what Elvis was. He was just an amalgam of a bunch of stolen music.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, here, dude, move your knees back and forth ugly, and then we're going to make you famous.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Elvis.
Oh, my gosh.
But another movie coming out this year that is showing at Cannes, since you asked me. Park Chan-wook, Korean director. He made Old Boy and The Handmaiden that came out like 6 years ago.
Wait, Shang-Chi.
That's an amazing movie.
Babe.
I saw him trying to ignore it.
Old Boy came out 2003. Amazing movie.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it.
Old Boy is mental. It's amazing. It's amazing. I can't.
I'm just looking at you out of the corner of my eyes, like I just see it on your face.
The Handmaiden and it's an Amazon original. It's an amazing movie. It's very sexual, but it's great. It's came out in 2016, and then he also made a movie called Joint Security Area. It's about like the border between North Korea and South Korea, and how it's a fucking great movie. I watched it on Tubi. It's still on Tubi. Because that's how Tubi gets so many movies, is that they get these bangers and deep cuts, but they only have it for like a month.
Yeah.
And then they take it off.
Top Gun's gonna be off of Netflix on the 31st.
Of course it is.
Has to be.
They're like, you're gonna pay for this shit.
You're gonna have to rent this shit. They should take it off before. So like people would pay to watch it before they see the second one.
But that's probably the opposite of what they want to happen. Remember that every
movie
then
nobody would. Yeah.
Every time any of these types of movies, you always see it on Netflix or whatever come out for like a month or two. So we'll definitely see like Mission Impossible start popping up a lot more soon in the future. Yeah.
Good.
Because Top Gun was on my recommended today. I didn't even look for it. It was right there.
Because that's what Netflix does.
Netflix knows I'm American.
Because that's why I think they're fucking. That's why I think they're lying. Like they're capping about their fucking top 10 of the USA or top 10 in the world. If you go on Netflix and look at the top 10. How many of those are Netflix originals? All of them.
Probably all of them.
Because
they're like, we're the fucking best.
Because
they have to lie.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
push that like, oh no, our Netflix originals are popular. You know, they're trending in the top 10.
33%.
I just canceled my membership.
Yeah, they lost 33% in like the past 3 months or something. They're tanking right now.
They're falling off. The only thing good that they did was make The Irishman.
Also because Hulu has live TV
Hulu has live sports.
and no commercials.
That is true.
Yeah.
But
So-
Netflix doesn't have commercials.
And you can get that Disney Plus if you pay extra.
Yeah.
But Netflix and HBO Max have commercials.
Mm-hmm.
But Hulu, if you get that Disney Plus bundle, you get ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, and Hulu. All ad free.
Yep.
That shit's sick. That's the
is.
best one.
And then you can add Showtime and those other
Yeah, you can get
channels and
channels
stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like Amazon.
That's why the only ones I have now are Disney Plus bundle and Criterion. That's it.
I almost canceled Netflix. I asked the man, I was like, should we cancel that shit? Because they are raising the price again for nothing. I'm like, I don't even want this.
I canceled my shit. Only thing I watched on there was Seinfeld with Tatiana. That's it. I don't even go on there to watch movies no more.
No.
I just go on HBO Max.
I think the first time I opened it was today to watch Top Gun.
Yeah.
Oh, and to watch Special Weshy and Christina's. I'm watching stand-ups.
A lot of stand-ups on there, yeah.
I think they know that that's where they're
They're
Or like
doing,
their shows.
They're doing their whole Netflix is a joke thing.
Yeah,
now.
they're kind of putting their eggs into that basket right now.
They're literally just putting their name on it.
They had Amy Schumer, fucking.
They're just like grabbing shit to put their name on it, and then
They have all the heavy hitters in Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
you got to recoup somehow.
Even Kevin Hart has a Netflix special, so
That came out like in the middle of the pandemic,
I
right?
still haven't seen that.
Because he did that shit in his house.
Yeah, I want to watch that now. I want to watch it now that everybody has stopped talking
I
about
think
it.
doesn't David Spade have a
I'm pretty sure
special
he does.
on there too?
Yeah, he does, but only reason why I didn't watch it because Krista Stefano said he was like they're putting out David Spade's special at the same time as mine, and I'm going to fucking lose. He's like, it's not fair.
And yeah, I would say The Irishman is the best thing they did, and giving Chappelle 5 specials is the best thing they did because they were all hitters.
Stranger Things, Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New
for sure.
Black took them like everybody had to sign up for Netflix to watch that fucking show.
Also Tiger King. Like if you just get in, it all just depends on the timing.
They got full of themselves during the pandemic, as a lot of companies.
Yeah,
I
that
think
Tiger
did.
King shit, when that popped.
We were all bored. We didn't really give a shit.
No, and it was something because it was something to talk about
Yeah, man,
that
we didn't
everybody was
really
watching.
care.
That shit got way too popular.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
But it was
over
this-
with after that.
This shit's crazy though.
And then like Squid Game came out, like a
haven't
year or
seen
two
that.
later.
Still haven't seen it.
I haven't watched Squid Game.
Black Mirror.
Amazing. That's an amazing show. That's where horror and sci-fi is now, as far as movies.
What's it called? American Horror Story.
Black Mirror is just modern, but that's not Netflix original though.
FX.
That's true.
Technically Hulu now, I guess. It would
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hulu now
Mm-hmm.
because they got all FX stuff on there.
But Black Mirror now is just Black Mirror is like the modern day Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
How come we don't talk about FX like stars? FX be having some bangers for TV shows.
X-Men. Oh, TV shows.
Yeah,
TV shows.
Always
FX.
Sunny.
Always Sunny.
Always Sunny.
Atlanta.
Atlanta,
Or
Reservation
Fargo,
Dogs.
Dave.
What's that other show? What's that shit? The fucking priest. He's a fucking
Don't know.
alcoholic preacher or something like that. It's something preacher. but
Mayans.
Mayans. Sons of,
Oh, yeah,
Sons
the
of
Sons of
Anarchy.
Sons of
yeah.
Anarchy.
Yeah, have they
Oh,
missed it a long
Snowfall.
time?
Snowfall's on there.
Snowfall.
That's a
Damn.
banger right now.
Yeah, people. Fonzie fucks with Snowfall. He was telling me about that last time because that's John Singleton.
Mm-hmm. There's a few. There's quite a few.
I heard Snowfall has fallen off because John Singleton didn't write what they're film, what they're shooting.
They said it's the
Oh.
same thing that happened to Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Like once you start running out of the actual source material, people have to scramble. And of course, when you're dealing with the network, their first thing is, how do we get people to watch these ads? And that's their first concern.
Yeah.
And then there's everything else after that.
Which is shameful.
Mm-hmm.
Because that last episode of Game of Thrones, disgraceful.
Yeah, you guys were heavy on that.
We were so upset.
I binge watched 7 fucking seasons to
Yeah.
watch that.
Yeah.
That's all you guys were watching.
Mm-hmm.
No
Jesus.
movies. That's all.
We came home and watched at least 2 episodes.
Now these niggas, auntie and nephew, disgusting. There y'all go again with that shit. Always trying to make family members bang each other. Just like in fucking Northman.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Disgusting.
But anyways,
dude. All right, yeah, we're done.
Where are we at?
At hour 40.
I think I checked out like 20 minutes.
At least 20 minutes
Yeah.
ago.
we've had I don't know how many pauses.
We've
so
just been talking for the past 20 minutes.
Amanda, what do you got to say?
go subscribe to Patreon.
Yeah.
Talk about Doctor Strange in depth. All
Yeah,
spoilers.
with my dad.
Can you edit those videos?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Amanda's our new editor.
You're the Patreon editor, at least. Those are shorter,
So-
and I'll tell you what to do.
Go subscribe. Go listen. Go follow.
Patreon.com/
And that's the end of the show.
Everybody.